People on how could this happen? I've never seen anything like this. People who watch basketball for years. I've never seen anything like this. Travis, you're a big basketball guy.
Yeah.
You ever seen anything like this?
Never, ever. And I need to know why.
You need to know why. You need to know how. Mike, you're a big sports guy. In any sport. This is unheard of, yes?
Well, I mean, remember the Patriots Atlanta Falcons Super Bowl?
No, I don't. Would just say yes.
But I mean, that was, what was it, 28-3 going into the second half?
Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, was this done? Was I being asked so we could ruin hot dogs day?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, unprecedented.
That's right. Okay, that's what I thought.
Never happened.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought, too. It's never happened before.
It happened 2 times in the last series.
No, it didn't. First of all, the last series, it didn't happen before because the last series was not the Eastern Conference Finals. And when it happened before, it was the Knicks doing it to another team, not the Knicks having it done to them, okay? Not it happening to us. In the Eastern...
Very specific qualifiers.
The Eastern Conference Finals is pretty specific, okay? Because I do have the answer.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
You want to know who did this?
Yes, I do.
Who did it?
Because as we just said, the Knicks didn't stop playing.
No.
Jalen didn't do it.
No.
I mean, Pacers, they picked it up. They're a great team. Knicks are a great team too.
Pretty even. What happened?
Hot Dog did it.
Hot dog?
1,000% Hot Dog did it. And there's
Cheyenne?
bro. I was like, I had to stop texting with him because I was legitimately angry at him. I was like, the same way if he had screwed something up at work, I was legitimately upset with him. Like, why would you do what you just did? You did this.
How can you be so invested for someone who's not
Okay,
a fan?
guess what, Hot Dog? Don't talk to me about being a fan because I probably watched more games than you have. You were in Greece during the playoffs.
I was, and I will tell you, I started watching Game 6 of the last round.
Game 6.
Game 6 so don't talk to me about that, Hot Dog. You can't stand on. And also, it makes it the fact that you weren't with the Knicks the entire season, not that I was, but the fact that you weren't with the Knicks the entire season makes this even more infuriating. And everybody knows you have that bad energy. You're passing demons around. Everybody knows that now.
I forgot.
Oh, I didn't forget.
Yeah,
I didn't forget.
so now you're throwing the paranormal into this?
You did it. You threw the paranormal. You told us you had a demon. You gave it to Annie. And now you gave it to my beloved New York Knicks.
Hot dog.
You gave it to us.
look.
Us Knicks.
I totally forgot. The Knicks had literally God on their side. The
Yep.
new Pope is a Villanova Knicks fan.
Oh, my God. We literally saw God versus the devil last night.
And guess who won?
The devil.
The devil.
Because you know what? Because you know what? You know what the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was? Making you forget that he exists.
That's right.
And he's on the phone with us right now.
Sounds like a skill issue on the Pope's end.
Oh, now you're insulting the Pope.
Wow.
Now you're insulting the Pope. Apparently the demon can be passed through phones as well.
Way to go, Hot dog.
Wait.
Also, what was the crime? Can you tell me exactly?
Okay. If you insist,
crime?
Hot Dog, I'm happy to tell you what the crime was.
You have
Okay.
receipts?
Oh, I got receipts.
What are the charges?
I don't hear from him all day.
All day?
All day long. So
I'm a busy guy.
You're not. I'm at home. I'm at home enjoying the fourth quarter.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just going like, wow, we are really seeing something. At this point, Knicks are up. They may have been up by 17 at this point. I don't know. They had a over 10 lead, except also there was over 10 minutes left.
So much time.
This was sent at 10:18 p.m.
Okay.
Evidence right there. I mean, I don't know when.
That's like the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the fourth quarter was not halfway done. Okay?
Because Knicks were up by 17.
Okay, Knicks are up
And
by
I
17, but there's like 10 minutes left on the clock.
No, there were 6 minutes left on the clock.
Bro, there was more than 6 minutes left on the clock. And by the way, whatever. 2 memes are sent
Okay.
to myself and Travis, by the way. The first one is a meme of one of the Toronto Raptors wiping his hand, like making a cross gesture with his hands and clearly mouthing the words, "It's over." And the second meme, he sent a Bing Bong meme. He celebrated.
Yeah.
With two different memes, totally unasked for. He celebrated the Knicks' victory in a group text with two, and I don't mean JPEGs, I mean GIFs moving. With 10 minutes left in the quarter.
There were not 10 minutes left in the quarter.
Okay,
By the time it's 6.5 minutes left, and they're up by 17, you can pull out the Vince Carter gift.
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you cannot. There's no fucking way. 6.5. Because what? Why? Because there's no way they could come back. They came back. You can't say that. They came back.
They've done it like 3 times this postseason.
You just said it had happened before. What had happened was they came.
Yeah, it's not about whether it's not. Oh, it's impossible. They can never come back. It's we can start celebrating, and now we can just.
First of all, there's no we. You're not part of our team. You're not. There's no we. You're not part of our team.
You can't do both. You can't start celebrating and cross your fingers and hope they win. They're one or the other.
No, yeah.
That's the fun. Well, that's the fun of it. That's the fun of gloating when it's early on.
That's not fun. That's not fun. There's no fun in it. Vince Carter saying it's over when it's far from over is bad juju, bad energy. You have demons on your side anyway.
It's demon shit.
And you fucked it up for all of us. 2 different memes.
Yeah, I'm sure,
you sent the Vince
sure
Carter
and not the New York fan that just started watching the Knicks that had a very, very interesting fluff piece with the star over there at the Pacers.
Fluff piece.
Yeah, you fluffed them up.
Yeah, whoever thought a fluffer would be accusing me of having a fluff piece.
Pope is over there in Rome
totally
thinking,
me.
what the fuck?
Yeah, but by the way, the idea that me doing an interview with Tyrese Halliburton, one of the most buzzy NBA stars of the moment, who happens to be a wrestling fan, on a wrestling podcast 2 days before the game, is even remotely comparable to you sending Vince Carter and Bing Bong 6 minutes, even if you're right, 6.5 minutes before the game's over. You think that's even remotely comparable, Hot Dog?
You set the vibes,
bro. You destroyed the vibes. You destroyed the vibes, dude. You did this. You know you did this.
You put him in a great mood. You're like, wow, no one's ever asked me those questions before.
I did a great job. You're not gonna get me to argue that point. He had a great time.
Game once.
When you send those memes, and immediately, by the way, while we are still up, whatever it was, 14, 17, whatever 17. It was, I responded to those 2 memes, and I was responsible. Was I not, Travis?
Very responsible. You did the right thing.
I didn't yell. I didn't play into it. I just responded with a single text saying, please don't jinx us.
Shut the fuck up.
That's all. Don't do that immediately. And then
what happened 30 minutes later?
That's what it was. 30 minutes later.
Well, there were a lot of calls. There were a lot of calls that took a lot of time. So, yeah, it got slowed down a little bit.
It did get slowed down, but we got a meme of Hot Dog realizing one of these memes realizing that he had fucked up. And then he wrote the word fuck with multiple C's. And then I wrote stop texting. This is how you know I'm mad. Stop texting. You haven't watched all season, and now you send memes with over 10 minutes left. You did this.
There's so many people that haven't watched. First of all, most people don't watch the whole season. Most people don't watch a quarter of the season.
Look, I'm mad at you for jinxing us with that little time in. With that, you had. I'm not mad at you. If you want to start watching the playoffs, watch the playoffs. How many regular season games did I? How many regular season plays did I see? Very few.
You saw the highlights.
I saw the highlights, right? And
exactly.
whatever
you watch the highlights, you pay attention to the trades.
Whatever Shaq and Sir Charles talk about, I see that. I see that. That's how I keep up. And I think that's fine. But I'm also not going now that I'm watching, why don't I spend my time jinxing the team? That's the problem. Now that I'm fully invested, maybe I can ruin everybody's day.
It wasn't jinxing. It was an early celebration.
Of what?
Of winning.
And what happened?
Which we lost.
I think Reggie Miller was pointing right at Hot Dog's text.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hot Dog, for
You know
that
what?
text.
And, I'm not going to change. Game 2 is going to be the same system. Game 2, we're up by 17.
It's a bad
I'm
system.
leaving that conversation.
We have to. We're going to have to kill the group because if you keep doing that, it's going to be Indiana in 4.
That's the fun. That's the fun.
What's fun about
That's
that?
not fun. That's not fun. Nothing about what you did yesterday was fun. It was
Because
mean.
if they ended up, if they held the lead, or even if Pacers got within 1 point and we still won, I would have been all right.
No, if Tyrese Halliburton, if that bounce had, first of all, the reason the bounce went in was you, because the bounce wasn't supposed to go in. That you have to admit.
That was a really end of movie tie bounce.
Like, you are at least responsible for the tie. Can you at least admit that bounce was directly related to your texts?
I will, because as that thing was bouncing, I had enough time to think, oh my God, if this thing makes it in.
I did that. Yeah,
that's really gonna fucking rail me.
That's what you did. And by the way, we wouldn't have been happy if the Knicks had won by 1. It's still, you wouldn't have been invited to the celebration. We should have won by more, but you jinxed us.
Yeah,
You don't feel bad?
I feel a little. If this was the Celtics, I would have felt really bad. But it's like you mentioned last week. This is like the Pacers, and it almost feels like we did it already.
Oh my God!
What
What is your problem?
This is why everyone thinks Knicks fans are douchebags for celebrating in the
He doesn't even know
streets.
what he's talking about.
Yeah, I mean the fact that he's like, once you get like that was. Once you're removed from this whole thing, you might be able to start having that conversation, maybe. But in the series,
What, everything else is
no.
gravy?
No. As soon as they cut
like
that
this is
lead
just
up,
extra.
down,
What is this?
Like, oh
This
God,
is he's watching the Eastern Conference Finals like it's the All-Star game. This is like the
As soon
slam
as that
dunk
lead went
contest.
down, as soon as that lead went down from 17, I was like, we lost the series.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah,
He didn't say
he's-
game.
He's an asshole.
He said whatever, we lost the series. You need, honestly, I don't know what Mayor Adams is doing. You should be banned. I don't know what Hochul is doing. I don't think you should be allowed in the state.
Is it state lines?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, the people are already. Let's go to Edwin in New Jersey. What's up, Edwin?
Hot Dog needs to, move to Indiana. He needs to move to Indiana and throw a fucking Pacers jersey on.
I mean, Edwin, as a fan, you understand what happened here, right?
Well,
I understand 1,000%. He brought his fucking demons. Shut up, Hot Dog. He brought his fucking demons into the fucking garden and exercised them all over Brunson.
Yeah, you did. You brought your demons to the Mecca.
I wasn't home. I was laying in bed.
They followed. They went through the fucking TV into the garden.
And by the way,
they
have the Pope on their side. I mean, what else do you need?
Hot Dog. You were in bed, you said? When does the demon visit? When does the demon visit?
I know.
Exactly. Has he seen The Exorcist? Has he seen that the priest dies in The Exorcist?
Spoiler alert, Hot Dog.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it. No, but thank you.
Where is McClure with our pre? We need. Thank you, Edwin. You're 100% right. We need McClure to get us somebody from Catholic Radio in here.
Too little, too late.
Yeah, look at the damage he's already done.
He's going to cost us an Eastern Conference championship.
Well, it's not too late if it's only game 1.
Drew in Florida.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, fellas?
Not great.
Yeah, not great. So I got to tell you, you made a lot of good points against Hot Dog, and I'm on your side here.
Thank you.
My friend Joshy, he's a diehard Yankee fan. We were first responders during 9/11.
Wow.
And he has to take it personally on his shoulders that he's responsible for the Yankees losing that World Series in 2001. Because what he did was he ran to his bedroom to hit record on the VCR to capture the celebration.
No.
But Mariana, we thought, was obviously going to win the series right there.
Obviously.
And because he ran to record it too early, it's clearly why the Yankees lost.
That's what happened.
The devil might have been involved there, too.
Possibly. I mean, maybe he caught it in 9/11. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
Thank you, Drew.
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure this is entirely Hot Dog's fault.
Yes, it is. Eric in Boston.
Hey, Sam, I just wanted to
thank Hot Dog for his service as a diehard Celtics fan. Way to go. Keep it up.
Okay. See what you did, Hot Dog? How does that feel? Boston is singing your praises today. Indianapolis is singing your praises today. Hot Dog.
Find somewhere to go tomorrow night.
Yeah. We don't want you in New York anymore, dude. All right. Thank you, Hot Dog.
No.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you.
All right. No, don't talk to us. Don't talk to us. We don't want to hear from you ever again.
Ever.
Ever again.